What's going on, Pisces? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having the greatest week so far. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just fantastic, Pisces. And it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy how yourself has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. So Pisces, I actually changed the title of this one a little bit there. I had a recent kind of download here recently, and that's what I'm going to call this. This is going to be your weekly download. I haven't gotten any dance moves that decided on it yet, so stay tuned for that. But with this weekly download, whenever you happen to come across this video, or maybe this video finds you there, Pisces, there may be some messages in here for you. And just so y'all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me, and never force reading on the situation, okay? So with all that being said there, Pisces, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just wonderful energy all around here, Pisces. Now, I'm going to pull a few oracle cards from this deck here, and then we will get some details with the tarot. But before we jump into this thing, Pisces, these readings that I do, they're not gender-specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for these situations, okay? And in case if y'all were curious, the decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But also down below are some links for some other readers that I like watching their Pisces, so definitely check them out. Very intuitive group. I think you'd enjoy the different perspectives and insights that they bring. But also there are links for a couple of astrologers that I like watching as well. They're Pisces, so definitely check them out. I think you'd enjoy them. One's been really kind of vibing with me here as of late. Molly McCord, she's a whole vibe. Like, you're definitely a jam. I think you'd enjoy her. And also to Pisces, there's some links for some different apps and things that I like working with as well. I'm going to start including some stuff for some podcasts. That description box is loaded for you. So check that out, a little treasure chest there. But, thank you, spirits. Let's go ahead and get into your first card here. And I dig that, Pisces. So you have the Pebbles of Perspective card. And with this card, this is a card that every experience, no matter how small, contributes to the mosaic of your life. And that's I like that, Pisces. And I feel that there is this energy of kind of paying attention to, I feel like it's a being more present in your experiences there, Pisces, and seeing how maybe something may seem like insignificant in that moment, but how it plays a bigger part in the grand scheme of things, because there are no such things as coincidences. You know, things happen for a specific reason. And I feel this especially comes into play with the people that we interact with as well. Something that may seem like say like an interaction at the grocery store, for example, something that could seem like a very small conversation there at first, but you know, you may say something that may uplift someone's day there, and then they take that energy and they're spreading that vibration around some of their Pisces, and who knows, maybe someone does the same for you, and then notice how that kind of puts a spring in your step there. Or even too, paying attention to the vibrations that don't feel so great, you know, when people choose to operate in a lower expression, and how we can let even something as small as like maybe like someone being rude to you, or maybe not holding a door open for you, or maybe bumping into you, and how we can let something like that even color the tone for our day, and kind of, I don't want to say taint our mosaic, but can really affect your vibration in a sense. And so I feel like it's paying attention to those ebbs and flows of energy, you know, really kind of swimming. Oh, I see you just kind of swimming in this, like flowing through the energies in a different type of way there, Pisces, and paying attention to how this energy of presence can really, and it was like living life with more intentionality in a sense, and yeah, just really kind of paying attention to how that contributes to the grand scheme of things. But let me get some tarot on this, Pisces. That's really fascinating, and get some details on this. Interesting. And we're going to talk about that, Pisces, more. Very fascinating. Thank you, Spirit Guides. So you have... Ooh, all right, it's Major Arcana City. I'm with it. So you have the Empress. She's been popping up here as the High Priestess and the Star card here, Pisces. And then you have the Four of Coins in reverse. And I want to talk about the Star card first because I do a pre-shuffle every, before each reading, and every now and again a card will decide to reveal itself, and I'll just keep it in mind. But I don't like to bring up the energies unless it happens to come up. But you did have the Star card come up there, Pisces, and I do feel that I'm picking up more of the Aquarius vibes of this because the Star card is Aquarius, and how Aquarius deals with that energy of connection, and with when it comes to groups and to friends and to into different organizations and things. And I just feel like that I just feel like this is you really kind of taking this energy and spreading this abundance around, in a sense, being this kind of beacon of light, choosing to, when you go into this world, even if we're not feeling at our greatest, going in there and just like providing these little nuggets to raise the vibration, going with that intention that how these experiences with these interactions affect you. So it's just like, how can we shift the vibration so that when we put that stuff out there, we attract more abundance our way. And it's not to say that we're not going to run into that occasional curmudgeon or things, but I still feel like it doesn't need to be where it, like, that whole energy ties you up, in a sense. But I also feel too here, Pisces, that maybe for some with this Four of Coins here, I do feel like that we're kind of grounded in a certain energy. Maybe there's a certain experience that we may be reliving, and I feel like it's paying attention to like those. I feel like there's this kind of key points here that may kind of warrant some healing here in the process, or it's just like, I even feel like it's, or maybe this is even something that we've been working on, and just kind of seeing how you've grown, in a sense, to see how maybe at first you used to be in this sort of like reactive energy when someone would do something for you, let that color your emotions and just like be, we're just like, that's it, like that's just going to be the tone of the day, we're just going for crappy. But now it's just like how we're operating differently, and just kind of being this star here, being a really bright and shining point in this constellation of this earth, and kind of helping raise that vibration, in a sense. And with the High Priestess here, yeah, I just feel like there's something here, like something that's needing to, there's a certain experience that I feel like we're needing to kind of contemplate on here. I feel like our intuition may be kind of ringing, in a sense, like there's like this hidden message or this hidden lesson in a certain experience, something that we may have thought as small in that moment, but really had a bigger impact us than we thought. Maybe we had like a parent or like an authority figure tell us something, and at first we didn't think anything of it, but then in the grand scheme it really did have this grander effect on you than we had thought, and we had made it let me get a little bit more on this Four of Coins here, Pisces, before I move on from this energy here. because it's like the Four of Coins can be this card of savings in a sense, and I feel like it's just like paying attention to what it's like there's something that you've deposited in your spiritual bank. Hang with me, Pisces, but so it's something you've deposited in your spiritual bank that I feel it's just like we've been maybe even like subconsciously or unconsciously investing into it, and it's been fueling this and just needing this kind of nurturing energy with the High Priestess there in the star. But okay, but let me see, spirits. Let me get a little bit more on this Four of Coins here. Interesting, Pisces. And this is what I was kind of feeling here, because it feels really subtle, but you have the Ten of Swords and the Six of Swords in reverse, or excuse me, upright, and then you have the Two of Coins in reverse. And I feel there's something here, like, if you've noticed that there's something in like your everyday where I feel like it's, if you have a specific thing that just like kind of throws your flow off, maybe there's this sort of like hidden anger, or there's this maybe even like this certain depression or something like along those lines. Because the Ten of Swords can be a very intense card, and this one Ten of Swords in particular has got to be the most intense Ten of Swords in the decks that I work with. But you know, I do feel like there's something that we're needing to move on in a sense. Or if you notice, like, there's this recurring theme that is happening in these pebbles. You have a lot of the same stones here. It's what's that about? What are we bringing along with our new experiences that may be kind of throwing things out of harmony and needing this sense of, you know, not where you're stuck on it or, yeah, something along those lines, Pisces. But I think I'm going to leave that there. Just something I feel like to just kind of meditate on whenever you get a moment there, Pisces. I feel like something is going to be, pay attention to, and you, especially for you, Pisces, pay attention to your dreams even, you know, just, or even like your daydreams possibly, where you may kind of find yourself getting stuck, or where you may notice some recurring dreams or something that is maybe being brought up from your subconscious in a sense in your everyday. But let's get another oracle on this, Pisces. Spirits. All right, Pisces. I like that. Alright, so you have the Ember of Empowerment card here, Pisces. For some reason, it says, like, look at you going Super Saiyan. And with this card, this is a card of a woman standing tall against the backdrop of a fiery orange and red embers. Her silhouette glowing with the strength of 1,000 suns. That's intense. And so, Pisces, I feel that this is for some, and I feel like when we were talking about with that star card energy, this healing here, that maybe for some there's this self-esteem thing that's needing to be empowered here. I feel like there's an experience that may have happened that may have got us where we may have kind of doubted ourselves, or maybe there's a place when we're faced with a certain situation, maybe we tend to run away from it or escape into our own worlds, or try to paint this fantasy here that's not quite there, or create this illusion in a sense, because Pisces is very elusive type of energy, can be evasive sometimes. You know, when things get tough, you may want to just kind of just up and just disappear there, Pisces. And I feel that there is this energy of facing whatever this experience may have been, and seeing how, when you learn to process this stuff, understand, you know, be kind to yourself, nurture this energy, being compassionate with how this may have affected you. Maybe someone told you something that really kind of stuck with you there, or however this might be looking. But I just feel like now it's like turning those things that used to make you feel like made you small, make you walk tall, and make you walk with that confidence. Like, yeah, I'm bringing the energy of 1,000 suns, absolutely. And keep in mind too, Pisces, you do bring big energy, because, you know, for me, you are ruled by both Jupiter and Neptune, and the Jupiter one in particular. Jupiter is massive energy, you know, and I feel like it is calling upon this. And I feel like even too, Pisces, and it just even on a grander scale, you being like I was talking with the star card, you being almost like this beacon of empowerment. Maybe you're sparking this ember and empowering others and sparking up something within them. It's like you intuitively know that when people are out of whack, it's just like how do you can like help them kind of get to their this higher vibration in a sense, being of, and that's I feel like yours is a sign of service as well, similar to Virgo, but that doesn't mean it just has to be where you're volunteering. This can just be, again, be very intentional in your everyday experiences and paying attention to how that does affect people in the grand scheme of things there, Pisces. But let me get some tarot on this and get some details on this empowerment. Alright, Pisces. Thank you. Spirits. So let's see what's going on here. Alright, so you have the Magician card, the Strength card, the Two of Wands, and the Seven of Swords upright. And then you have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Excuse me, Pisces. But let's start with the Magician. Because I do feel like this is you even too here, Pisces. I feel like you're really kind of coming into a very kind of strong energy here. I feel like this is something with the energies has maybe got you feeling more confident here with the Strength card. And I feel like it's like, how are we embodying that energy to make different decisions, to start making more empowered decisions as well? I feel like this is you really kind of understanding your control there. You're tapping into this. I feel like you're becoming this like learning new types of resources here in a sense, and like not letting or getting more resilient. I feel with this Nine of Cups, as far as like letting others like affect your vibration in a sense, establishing this stronger sense of boundaries, because that's a tougher one with Pisces energy too. Being Neptune ruled, Neptune dissolves these boundaries, and sometimes that can, being mindful. I feel like how everyday experiences, when you're surrounded by a lot of negativity possibly, or letting that affect you, how that can throw off your vibration and your manifestation. And yeah, the Seven of Swords here is even giving me this. Yeah, it's like this energy of just doing things differently, of switching up. Like because the Seven of Swords can also be this card of lying and trickery sometimes, but I feel like it's more so that this lying in a sense of like that we all have to operate in this certain type of vibration, or that like everyone is and even I feel like being mindful even of like those sort of like blanket statements, as far as like, oh, no one can change, or that, there's this type of thing, like this almost like losing hope type of energy. But the Star card can be a card of hope as well there, and realizing that it's not just you that is fighting this fight here, Pisces. It's a group effort, but it starts with us making these small gestures and realizing that some people are not operating from an empowered place, that they need to do some healing as well. There's some things that are hidden from them that they're choosing not to ignore. Their intuition is telling them this, and this, you can be that beacon of example of just like, oh, I'm not going to be bothered by your energy. Like, I understand that I'm going to send you compassion and love and light, but we are going to create this boundary in a sense, and be this different example there, showing that Yeah, so we're just operating from this place of compassion here, Pisces, because if I'm remembering, no, this is Jupiter in Pisces. But I was even kind of feeling like I was going to say, but because I was thinking about the Ten of Cups, which is Mars in Pisces, and operating from that place of more sensitivity and more emotions and just kind of feeling this out. And not that I feel like if there are people that you do interact with on the daily there, Pisces, and you can sense that something is off with them. I feel like the Seven of Swords is like offering this kind of nugget of like perspective shifts. Like one thing I've been making it a point when I go to like my side gig, for example, when I notice that people are getting in this like in like a Five of Coins energy where it's like this sort of lack mentality. It's just like, well, what would you be doing if you weren't here? Or what are some ways that we can not let people being that energy of pause to instead of like getting in that same old loop and entertaining that same vibration, how do we shift things up a little bit and then get people operating just like that, or in you know that, and just like in their own way, of course, but just kind of championing this cause there, Pisces, just like letting these everyday experiences be more meaningful in a sense, you know, adding some magic in a sense to your everyday there, making this mundane, helping people's almost in a sense like helping people's wishes kind of come true there. I know it may seem a little, but I feel like everybody wants to heal. Everyone wants to feel empowered and feel strengthened and to feel this confidence. So I like this energy, Pisces. This is really dope. Let's get your last oracle card on this. All right. All right, Pisces. So you have the Abyss of the Unknown card here. And this is a card of deep dive into uncertainty. The treasures of knowledge and experience lie in the depths of the unfamiliar. And that's very interesting, Pisces, because I feel for you that is a very, very appropriate energy for you, because I feel that Pisces is one that is connected to these universal energies in a special way. You are the last sign of the zodiac. You've gone through this zodiacal wheel. You've gone through these experiences. You're almost like a culmination of that. And I feel like it is I feel like it's just like learning how to tap into that energy, because your ruler Neptune is going to she's finishing up her last cycle in your sign, and she's your ruler, so she's at home and she's been there since 2011. And so this has been a time for you. You've been in a very, very powerful state of intuition and in a really heightened state of connection. And now that Saturn's coming through here and coming behind Neptune, and I feel like it's taking the formlessness that Neptune has, and now it's giving that energy structure, really kind of understanding your connection to stores, strengthening your intuition here with the High Priestess, trusting that, turning that energy where people may see Pisces as a sensitive sign, and you are sensitive, but you're sensitive to the energies, you're sensitive to the shifts of others, you feel people on a borderline psychic level, you favor that because you in Cancer, my sun signs in Cancer, and it's very similar to that, because Cancerian energy can feel that shifts in people's energies as well, and you can be so you can turn that sensitivity into this powerful sense of healing. But I do feel like it is getting comfortable with that unfamiliar, the things that don't quite make that logical sense there, Aquarius energy, but that still doesn't make, it's like it's just this forming this deeper understanding of who you are, and understanding these gifts. And I feel like you may be uncertain with where these energies are trying to guide you, but even like learning to trust in that energy. But let me get some tarot on this and try to get some clarity to this abyss of the unknown there, Pisces. Because now Saturn's like coming behind, and I feel like adding this, getting you in this sort of discipline type of state there, you know, getting you to strengthen your intuition. And this is a very heightened state for creativity as well there, Pisces. You've been in a very, again, very wonderful energy, one that you can unlock some really strength of 1,000 suns. So, and who knows, maybe these suns are from different what do I want to say, different dimensions even. You know, you might be tapping into the we're getting big there, Pisces. Hold on, let's get, absolutely, we're getting to the future. But let me get the rest of your cards here, Pisces. Hold on. Okay. Alright, Pisces, last little bit here. So you have the Fool card here, Aquarius's ruler, one of the rulers, a modern one. Then the Page of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Seven of Cups here, Pisces. And let's switch back over. And you know, Pisces, I know that sometimes when we get into your readings, it can seem very mystical and very kind of out there, maybe a little bit, but that's your energy. You know, that's it. Them's the breaks. Just as Cancer is an emotional sign, and I need to understand this stuff. This is something that you've needed to understand on this route here, and I feel like this is one with the Page of Wands. That's really exciting, Pisces. You can have a lot of fun with this. There are multiple options that I feel like are getting ready to unlock for you in a sense. You know, we are getting into this future energy. Pluto's moving into Aquarius, the sun, and that's a big one. And then we're going to have a lot of shifts. Your ruler is going to get ready to move, start doing their dance between your sign and Aries. Is going to be a lot of newness, a lot of new ways of experiencing and understanding this journey. And I feel you want to try to be at the forefront of that, to really kind of get in this energy now and start to understand these things. And there may be some conflict when it comes to that, you know, when you may not be able to understand why you know the things that you know, or feel the things that you do, get these visions of things that you need to see. But I do feel that these things are trying to strengthen you, trying to harness this really potent energy there, and get you manifesting, get you creating, get you going out there and being this trailblazer, being this innovator. Pisces energy is larger than life, you know, and whatever that means for you. And so being able to tap into that, Pisces, pay attention to the opportunities that do approach you. Pay attention to, because I feel the Seven of Cups, that's like being spoiled for choice, you know, having these options. I feel like you're able to maybe even tap into maybe different past life energies, you know, or being able to, who knows what that looks like. And it may seem abstract in the moment, but now Saturn is coming through and giving that energy form. And the thing with Saturn energy, where you put in the work, Saturn rewards abundantly, as Jupiter does. He just has more requirements to achieve this thing. You know, it's one thing, he's just like, okay, you got these grand gifts, you got these ideas that you want to do. How are we gonna do it? You like, okay, like let's see it. You know, like let's take this, because Saturn and Neptune are almost like polar opposites. Neptune's that nebulous, the things you can't touch, and Saturn is these man-made things that we're building. So now it's they're in this partnership. And so using those intuitive insight, those intuitive nudges, and embracing the unfamiliar and accumulating these experiences, acquiring this kind of spiritual knowledge. So I'm with it, Pisces. That's super dope, and that's really cool. And and listen, I mean, you know, I don't have any Pisces placements, but well, like not any. I don't have any planet. Let me say it this way: I don't have any planets in Pisces, but I do have some planets in your house, in your 12th house, and I know what a vivid imagination that can be, Pisces, and what that world does look like. So being having your sun sign and whatever other placement you have in Pisces, that's a gift. And it can be one that can either keep you can get lost in your world, avoid the conflicts and things and not be bothered with stuff, which is fine too, Pisces. It's all part of your journey. You know, I'm going to kick it with you along the way. Or we can tap into more and avail ourselves of the options and the opportunities that this universe is trying to present to you. So I'm with it, Pisces. I think I'm gonna leave that there. That was a lot. I'm so with it. But if you like that, Pisces, or if anything resonated with you, give it a thumbs up and share this thing, Pisces. An enlightened Pisces is something magical. It's something. I'm getting chills even just thinking about it, Pisces. Share this. Share this. Interact with your Piscean friends. Let's get the fish a swimming. Let's get them manifesting in this ocean. And subscribe there, Empress. You High Priestess. I love the Empress. She's very intuitive too. But High Priestess, you star. Hit that bell button. Get notified when I release. Or just tune in, Pisces. Tune in to Source. Source will let you know when I release videos each week. And then last little bit there, Pisces. You have... excuse me. You have our ruler here, the lovely High Priestess, which is the Moon, Cancer's ruler. But if you have any Cancer in your placement, how fantastic! You got any Cancer in your placement, Pisces? That's hell intuitive. Come on over to the Chariot and friends. And you know, Pisces, your energy. I do feel like Pisces and Cancer can get along very well. So I feel like we would just want your energies over there anyway. You know, like let's talk intuitive. Let's I love it. But I do tarot card spreads over there, Pisces, at the Chariot and Friends, based off where the moon's at, with what sign she's in, what phase she's in, and do readings based off of that. Really learning to sync up with these energies, and it's a fantastic time there, Pisces. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get surprise cards here. Absolutely. So I can get you out of here. I got excited. I'm getting just more chills, Pisces. Queen of Wands. This is time to go big. This is a time to be bold, to be assertive, be courageous, embody this 1,000 suns here. And pursue your dreams there, Pisces. You, again, utilize this creative energy that you have here while Neptune is still in Pisces. It's not like it's going to go away, when it's done, but while we're in it, it's like you're getting familiar with it when the energy is more potent that way. And I feel this is a time for you to just go wild, let it rip there with the Queen of Wands. She comes in the be mindful. She comes in this wherever she goes. She comes in big. She doesn't. It don't matter. She trusts her intuition. The Queen of Wands is powerful. She's probably the most powerful queen, because she has these incredible creative gifts at her disposal, and she's not afraid of any of them. Like for me, and I remember reading something about the court cards that I really like. Like for me, this is Aries energy, but a little more specific, she rules the first 2 decans of Aries and the last of Pisces. So she has that touch of intuitive energy as well there. So now it's having the courage to embrace those gifts there, Pisces. But let me get your oracle card here so I can get you out of here, Pisces. Music, dance, crafts, poetry, just creating stuff, Pisces. Oh, dope. We're getting 2 cards here, Pisces. I'm with it. I'm so with it. Because you have thank you, spirits. You have the eye card here, and you have the fire card. So there's that fuel for the Queen of Wands there. Again, fire energy is very passionate. It's very creative. It's this pure expression. And that's what I feel like it's, Pisces. This eye is your mind's eye. I feel like you're tapping into that 6th sense, really understanding that, seeing things from a different perspective outside of what you can tangibly touch, outside of the things that are tangible there, Pisces. Embracing again, seeing something different with your senses there. Get into the state of meditation, do some sound healing, go be by some water there, get in nature, whatever this is looking like. But I feel that this is you seeing, it's you seeing things, but also keep in mind, because you are so sensitive to the energies, you know, this evil eye is the thing of protection, the talisman of protection. So protect that creative fire that you have there, Pisces. Make sure we're exercising healthy boundaries and things along those lines. So I'm with a Pisces. I think I'm gonna leave that there. So you stay safe out there, Pisces. In your everyday, you know, empowering others, you know, remember going with intention, being very present, and seeing the magic in this life, finding magic in life. There, Pisces is all over the place. You raise that vibration through the universe. Just, I mean, really bring it, Pisces. And I will catch you, Pisces. Send a download. We'll connect here soon, there, Pisces. Oh, interesting. On the next one, let me be mindful. Later.